Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and many of you have asked me in the past, how can I tell Apple about a problem I'm having, or I have this really neat idea of a new feature, and I'd love to be able to tell Apple how to do that, and people have asked me to directly tell Apple. Now, I can try and do that, but that doesn't mean they're actually going to listen to me, but there's a way you can tell them as well. Now, if you're on a beta, it's real simple. You've got a feedback tool that you can just go into this feedback tool, submit an issue that you're having, it grabs all the information from your phone, and you can send diagnosis and things like that. But maybe you're having a problem on a MacBook, or you're having a problem with an older iPhone that won't run this beta even, or you have different ideas for iPads, any of those things. There's actually a way you can submit feedback directly to Apple. So you do that by going into Safari here. And then what you want to do is go to apple.com/feedback. And here you can select any product you'd like to submit feedback about. So you can see everything from iMac Pro to the Magic Mouse, to the iPads, to the Apple Watch, to iOS apps, macOS apps, iCloud, Music, Apple Pay, and Apple School Manager even. So every product they make pretty much, you can actually give them feedback about. iPod Touch. So let's go to the iPhone, since many of you have asked me to show you how to do this. So the first thing you need to do is, this is pretty straightforward. Fill in your name, your email address, what the subject is about, and the type of feedback. So here we have feedback, and you can select a feature request. You can report an issue. You can talk about performance, software or hardware compatibility, or other. And now this is not a place to vent to Apple if you're having problems. This is a place to actually provide usable feedback, or I guess you could say thank you, or something that's really bothersome to you, I suppose. But here you could put in your subject. Maybe you have a feature request. You want to see something like a new home screen design. You can put that in here, add your comments, and then they're asking you which version of iOS are you using. So you can go all the way back to ones they don't even make anymore, iOS 3.2. So you could go back and talk about that one if you'd like. If you're having a problem syncing your iPhone with your computer, which operating system are you using? And you can select Mac all the way back to earlier versions of Windows. And you have all of this feedback ability. Now, they do say that they get a lot of feedback, and it says we are unable to respond to each submission individually, but they say they read all feedback carefully. Now, whether or not that's true, I can't say, but you fill this in. Tell them your idea. Maybe you have a great idea for an app. Maybe you have an issue with a specific type of computer you're trying to connect to, or maybe you have an issue going back to an iPhone 3G or 3GS, something like that. You'll be able to submit feedback, tell them exactly what's going on, and then that's it. It's pretty simple and straightforward. And if you have a beta, though, you can just do it through the feedback app if you're talking about that device specifically. But if you have something else you have a concern about, you don't think the charging of the Apple Magic Mouse is great, you don't like the Apple trackpad, whatever, you can submit feedback about it and talk to Apple about it. And hopefully it won't fall on deaf ears, and they'll take it seriously and try and implement it into whatever workflow they have, and maybe some feature updates. So that's it. Hopefully that's just a little tip to get you started with that and help you out. If you have any other questions or suggestions, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. Oh, also, this wallpaper is linked in the description as always. Thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.